When you think of Arctic exploration, massive, rugged trucks usually come to mind. Towering machines plowing through snow and ice. But some of the most incredible off-road expedition vehicles in the Arctic are surprisingly small. Compact, agile, and unbelievably tough, these tiny giants can tackle frozen lakes, deep snow, and treacherous terrain that would challenge even the biggest trucks. In this list, we're uncovering the 10 smallest off-road expedition trucks in the Arctic you probably never knew existed. Proof that sometimes, less really is more when it comes to extreme adventure. Bandvagn 206. The Bandvagn 206 is an absolute marvel of compact engineering. A surprisingly small but ferocious all-terrain expedition carrier built for polar extremes. At just 6.9 meters long and under 7 tons gross weight, it's deceptively nimble, yet it can transport up to 17 people, 6 in the front, 11 in the rear. Powered by a robust 2.8-liter V6 or a Mercedes diesel engine, it delivers around 99 kilowatts. What really sets it apart is its low ground pressure, thanks to 4 driven rubber tracks, allowing it to glide over snow, marshes, and fragile terrain without leaving a scar. It's also fully amphibious, reaching nearly 4.7 kilometers per hour in water. Whether you're crossing frozen lakes, bogs, or deep snow, the BV 206 balances strength, versatility, and surprisingly light footprint. A genuine Arctic explorer's best friend. Lesnik. The Lesnik is a rugged, ultralight all-terrain swamp and snow vehicle made by Thiokol, and it's perfect for remote Arctic expeditions. Despite its small size, it can carry up to 8 people, depending on the version. Weighing just around 1,150 to 1,250 kilograms, it features ultra-low pressure tires, up to 1.6 meters tall, that help it float and crawl over soft ground, snow, and even ice. Powered by a 1.6-liter VAZ 2111-4 petrol engine, about 60 kilowatts, it has a 5-speed gearbox, 4x4 drive, and a top speed of about 50 kilometers per hour. With 490 millimeters of ground clearance and a centralized tire pressure system, it adapts to different surfaces easily. Its design is very pragmatic. A metal frame body, simple cabin, and removable mattresses make it ideal for hunters, explorers, and field scientists who need a reliable, no-fuss vehicle that can sleep in, traverse swamps, snow, and even water. Bombardier Muskeg. The Bombardier Muskeg is a surprisingly nimble workhorse for its size. This tracked carrier was built to handle soft terrain, like bogs, marshes, snow, and swamps with ease. Measuring about 4.6 meters long and weighing in at a modest footprint, it keeps ground pressure extremely low, thanks to its wide rubber tracks. It's powered by a sturdy 6-cylinder engine. Original models ran Perkins oil engines around 88 brake horsepower, and can haul up to 2,720 kilograms. With a top speed of around 25 kilometers per hour and a hydraulically controlled winch mounted at the rear, it doubles as a dependable expedition companion and heavy-duty utility vehicle. What makes the Muskeg truly special is its amphibious capability and ultra-low ground pressure, under 1 pound per square inch, letting it literally float over fragile marshy terrain. Canadian ARGO. The Canadian ARGO, particularly the 8x8 models, is a surprisingly compact powerhouse built for brutal off-road and Arctic-style conditions. Despite being small, it's amphibious, with a one-piece HDPE hull that lets it float over water and marshy terrain. Powered by a V-twin engine, like the 748 cubic centimeters Kohler or VX series, it delivers approximately 30 horsepower, mated to ARGO's triple differential transmission for steady control. On land, it reaches about 25 to 40 kilometers per hour, while in water, it moves at approximately 5 kilometers per hour. With seating for up to 6 people, a towing capacity near 816 kilograms, and ultra-low ground pressure, as low as 0.88 pounds per square inch with tracks, it glides over soft terrain with ease. It's rugged, versatile, and built to go where most vehicles fear to tread, an understated but stellar choice for Arctic expeditions. Bombardier BR-100. The Bombardier BR-100, also called the Bombi, is an impressively small yet rugged tracked snow vehicle, made for extreme terrain like snowfields and slopes. Weighing around 900 kilograms, its wide tracks, 58 centimeters in winter, 45 centimeters in summer, keep its ground pressure as low as 0.54 psi, letting it glide over fragile snow or soft ground with minimal impact. It runs on a 1.6-liter inline-4 Ford industrial engine, the same kind used in older Ford Cortinas. Capable of handling steep inclines, 60% horizontal, 80% vertical, and reaching up to 32 kilometers per hour, the BR-100 is a nimble, no-nonsense workhorse, ideal for grooming trails, supporting polar operations, or doing quiet, low-impact recon in snowy wilderness. Venturi Antarctica. The Venturi Antarctica feels like something dreamed up by an eco-warrior with a heart for ice. A compact, zero-emissions tracked rover built specifically for polar exploration. Despite its modest size, about 3.46 meters long and weighing 2,500 kilograms, it packs serious capability. Tuned for sub-50 degrees Celsius climates, it runs on two 60-kilowatt electric motors powered by a 52.6 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery, delivering an initial range of around 50 kilometers, or farther with a second battery. Its natural rubber tracks on aramid belts give it stable traction, while a multi-link suspension and double shock absorbers offer a surprisingly smooth ride. Inside, it's cozy but practical. Fold-down bench seats for up to 6 people, a joystick steering system, and serious insulation to protect from Antarctic blasts. It's not just a machine, it's a statement. Exploration doesn't have to cost the planet. Thiokol IMP 1404. The Thiokol IMP 1404 is a charmingly rugged little snowcrawler, built for serious terrain, even though it's surprisingly compact. Under its hood sits a Ford V4 engine producing around 84 brake horsepower, mated to a 12-speed transmission that gives excellent torque and control. Its tracks are impressively wide, which lowers its ground pressure, letting it glide over snow without digging in. A clever design twist introduced in the 1969 model run, weighing about 2,800 kilograms. It's not built for speed, but for pure utility and dependability in deep snow and frozen terrain. Enthusiasts often praise its simple, serviceable mechanics, though they also warn about the delicate rear differential if you push it too hard. For expeditions or remote work, the 1404 feels like a loyal, no-frills companion. A vintage off-road explorer's dream. Aktiv Fischer Snow Trac. The Aktiv Fischer Snow Trac is a classic snowcrawler that feels as much like a winter legend as a piece of Arctic history. About 3.6 meters long and 1.9 meters wide, it's roughly the size of a compact car. Petite, but deceptively capable. It's powered by an air-cooled Volkswagen flat-4 engine. Earlier models made approximately 36 horsepower, later up to 54 horsepower, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. Steering is handled through a clever variator, letting the driver use a traditional steering wheel to adjust the speed of its 2 rubber tracks. Inside, up to 7 people can ride on side bench seats in an enclosed aluminum cabin, a cozy utilitarian space built for long winters. The Snow Trac was made from 1957 to 1981 under Aktiv Fischer, and its low ground pressure and reliability made it a trusted vehicle for ski resorts, Arctic missions, and remote grooming tasks. Weasel M29. The Weasel M29 is a compact, surprisingly nimble tracked carrier that punches far above its weight for Arctic-style terrain. Weighing just approximately 1,700 kilograms dry, it's only 3.2 meters long and built to glide over snow, mud, and swamp with very low ground pressure, around 1.9 psi. Powered by a Studebaker model 176-cylinder gasoline engine delivering 70 horsepower, it can reach up to 36 miles per hour on land. With a fuel range of 165 miles and amphibious capability in the M29C Water Weasel version, it's a rugged, versatile little explorer, ideal for supply runs, recon, or hauling in places where wheels simply won't work. Sisu Nasu. The Sisu Nasu is an impressively compact but highly capable articulated all-terrain vehicle, ideal for Arctic-style missions. Weighing around 5,250 kilograms, it stretches about 7.67 meters long, with a narrow 1.91 meters width, powered by a 6.2-liter V8 diesel engine, approximately 113 kilowatts. All four of its wide rubber tracks are driven to deliver excellent grip across snow, bogs, and soft terrain. It can carry up to 17 people and pull a trailer of up to 2,500 kilograms. With a top speed of 65 kilometers per hour on land and 6 kilometers per hour in water, it's fully amphibious and remarkably versatile. The Nasu's low ground pressure, combined with its rugged build and modular layout, makes it a reliable expedition companion that's small yet mighty. Perfect for remote, unpredictable terrain. Sherp ATV Pro. The Sherp ATV Pro is a deceptively compact beast built for the most unforgiving terrain. Its 1.5-liter Kubota turbo diesel engine churns out around 44 horsepower with a 5-speed manual transmission, enough to drive it to about 40 kilometers per hour on land and 6 kilometers per hour on water. With giant ultra-low pressure tires, 1,600 by 600 by 25 inch, it floats and adapts to soft ground, while its pneumatically circulating suspension ensures a smooth ride. The sealed cabin offers buoyancy, and despite its size, it can carry up to 1,000 kilograms of payload. With its 35-degree climb angle, skid steering, and rugged build, the Sherp Pro feels like the ultimate Arctic or marshland companion, brainy in its simplicity, fearless in its capability. PistenBully 300 Polar. The PistenBully 300 Polar is a surprisingly compact powerhouse for polar missions, engineered for the relentless grip of ice and snow. It's driven by a rugged Mercedes-Benz OM 460L A6-cylinder diesel, delivering 335 kilowatts, 455 horsepower, and a massive 2,000 Newton-meters of torque. With steel tracks, its ground pressure drops to just 0.063 kilograms per square centimeter, or about 0.90 psi, making it gentle even on fragile ice. It can push or clear snow with a versatile 12-way blade, or tow and recover loads up to 45 to 50 tons with its winch. Its platform can accommodate 5 to 15 people in a heated, insulated cabin, perfect for long Antarctic expeditions. The 300 Polar is far more than a snow groomer. It's a brave, all-round workhorse made for extremes.